November 14th. We have 5 picks for you here on our show. And of course, here on Predictive Modeling, is brought to you by the Rhythm app. You can download the Rhythm app right now over at the Apple, Google, or Android store and claim your 14-day free trial. Create your custom sports betting models right now with Rhythm. Major sports coverage right now: college basketball, NBA. Soon we'll see NHL. Soon we'll see player props. College football in there as well. NFL. Great time to get started. And of course, what modeling is basically with Rhythm, what they do, it really helps you out a lot. You go in and put in your 5 factors, and pretty much the software takes over from there. They do all the grunt work, crunching the numbers for you, finding your edges, grading your results. Does all that. Also finds the best number. Also gives you a consensus number as well. And of course, here on Predictive Modeling, what we do here is we give you 5 free picks. And I've modeled out. I always model my games. Now I've moved over to the Rhythm app because it saves me a lot of time, about 30 minutes to 2 hours of handicapping, trying to bring in the data on my own on these spreadsheets. Don't need to do that anymore. Just use the Rhythm app to take care of all of that. All right, we got 5 picks for you here on the show, and just want to let you know, based on when you use the app, you're always looking for the games that fall within that 5 to 25% edge. Now, anything less than 5%, you're going to get juiced out. So you don't want anything less than 5%. Now, if you're over 25%, you don't want to play those either, over that range, because there could be some underlying factors in there you need to go on and look at. Could be some injuries. That's reasons why that market may be big variance between the market and your numbers. But play the ones that are between 5 and 25%. All right, we'll start off here now. The MAC, a lot of the value in my model today was on favorites. We're not going to go there. We're not going to give you those big favorites. It doesn't look like a doggy day today. So I've already given you plays on a lot of the totals on my picks. So check those out. But let's go ahead and let's get underway here on Predictive Modeling here for Tuesday. It's going to be all NBA today. We have a lot of games on the card. We got some good underdogs for you today. Miami and Charlotte going head-to-head. We see Miami road favorites, but here on Predictive Modeling, we're going to take Charlotte here at plus 164, plus 176. This is the plus 164 is the consensus number. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers you can find. Well, you can find that number there, besides 175, so go for that if you like. Now, we know Hero is out here for Miami. So is Martin. Hayward Miller are questionable here. We've got Ball in there, Washington Williams in there for the Hornets. But here, in this game, when we look here at the Hornets and Miami, we know Charlotte is playing at a pretty fast pace, and of course Miami's had some issues this season in shooting the basketball. And we're going to go here with this money line. We have a win probability of Charlotte winning at 42.6%. The edge here is 12.5%. My numbers come out: Heat 113.5, Hornets 111.4, and that creates the value there on Charlotte money line here at plus the 164. All right, let's continue here on Predictive Modeling here, and see. Wanted to check something out here. Just a second here on that game. Now we do know the line here shows we're seeing some 6s coming to the marketplace right now. So we've seen a little bit of line moving up on that one from that opener, but still showing here the value there to be on that Charlotte side here, taking them as a home underdog in this game. And with Miami just 3-3 straight up on the road this season, and that's how it falls here. Hence the division, they're giving up 50% shooting, so their division rivals are finding ways to get good shots up against this Miami Heat team. All right, let's continue on here on Predictive Modeling. Time for pick 2 here, and we're coming in with the game between the Atlanta Hawks and Detroit Pistons. We see the Hawks road favorites. We're going to take the Pistons money line. Plus 152 is the consensus number. You can see plus 163 in other markets. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers if you can. We know here that Buffkin guy and Trae Young has been announced out. No Trae Young in this game, and of course the line indicates here still. I guess the line factored in 4.5 still here with the Hawks. Detroit is a pretty good defensive team. They're holding teams to 45% shooting, 35% from 3. Hawks on the road, just 45% shooting, and they're giving up 47%. When you look at the Hawks road defensive efficiency numbers, they rank 26, giving up 114.8 points per 100 possessions. So the play here will be moneyline Pistons plus 152. Win probability 49.4%. So we have a 24.4% edge. My numbers come here. Hawks 112.5, Pistons 112.4. This one lines up as a coin flip. So in a coin flip, give me the Pistons money line at plus the 152. All right, let's continue on here on a predictive modeling here for a Tuesday. We got through the first 2 picks. Let's get to pick number 3 here. We're going to San Antonio and Oklahoma City. On predictive modeling, we like the Spurs here at 10.5. Remember, these picks are different than my overnight picks. You'll not get the same pick that we gave on the overnight shows. Just, we're always going to look for the money lines, because we don't give money lines on the show. Money line underdogs. We're always going to look for those first. And then if not, then we'll give you, if we give the spread out overnight, then we'll give a total and vice versa. But here we're going Spurs plus the 10.5 in this one against the OKC Thunder. See some value there here on this road position here, a road game here for this. For this road game here for this Spurs team here. Again, it just seems, Oklahoma City laying double digits. I mean, we know the Thunder are a very good team, but again, my numbers have it here. The win probability at 10.5 here, 58.1% taking the points. The edge is 10.5%. My numbers say that the Thunder should be favored by 8.2 points. So there's the value there here on the San Antonio Spurs here at plus the 10.5. Didn't come across for the money line, just on the spread in this one. And again, it's a lot of points to lay here with the Thunder against the Spurs. Do have capable shooter. It could be one of those fast-paced games. Wouldn't be surprised here at home. I would notice at home that the Thunder, they are giving up 121 points a game at home, almost 47% shooting. So they have not been so efficient defensively at home this season. So we're going to go here with the Spurs at plus the 10.5. All right, let's continue on here on predictive modeling for a Tuesday. Next up, continuing on the NBA, we're going Dallas and New Orleans. We've got another money line dog here, Pelicans money line at plus the 150. We've said this all the time, right? With Dallas, they're a pretty good offensive team, but they're not a very good defensive team. They're winning games, but playing with bad defense. Dallas second in offense efficiency, but they are 24th on the defensive side. We know Dallas is playing fast. New Orleans also plays at a fast pace. And based on the fact that Dallas is not a really good defensive team, we're going to take the home dog here, money line, with the Pelicans plus 150. The win probability, 42.6%. We've got a 6.6% edge. My numbers come out, Mavericks 120.9, Pelicans 118.8. The value here is on the Pelicans money line at plus the 150. All right, let's continue on here on predictive modeling here. We'll get to the final play of our show. Next up, we've got the Grizzlies and the Lakers here. We said Lakers a 7-point favorite. Predictive modeling, we've got Grizzlies here at plus the 7 points. Just quick look at the injury report. We know that LeBron James is questionable for this one. He missed the last game. Of course, the last game, the Lakers did not cover against Portland. And again, a reason why was the defense, right? They gave up in that game against Portland. They allowed the Blazers to shoot in that game. What was it, 50%? Let me look it up again. I believe it was a 50% shooting was for that Portland team. Yeah, they allowed Portland here. Let's see, Lakers shot 49% in that game. They allowed Portland 50% shooting, 35% from three in that game. And of course, the Lakers. The issue here with the Lakers is they're allowing 47% shooting, 37% from three. So they've got issues here defensively. LA overall this season, 21st in defensive efficiency, allowing 114 points per 100 possessions. Grizzlies also play at that fast pace. Probability here on the Grizzlies plus 7 comes in at 57.9%. That gives us a 10.5% edge. My numbers have the Grizzlies should be getting 4.4 points. We're getting plus 7. That's a play here on the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, that was predictive modeling here for you guys here for Tuesday. Let's go ahead and recap the plays for you. We started off here with Charlotte moneyline plus 164. Came in here with Pistons moneyline plus 152. Next up, Spurs plus 10.5. Pelicans moneyline plus 150. And we've got the Grizzlies here at plus the 7. All right, that was predictive modeling here for you guys here on Tuesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications so when we come out live with this impromptu shows during the week and on occasionally on weekends, you'll be able to get the plays in real time. Remember, you can claim your a 14-day free trial right now over at Rhythm. Of course, remember Rhythm, you're able to create your own custom sports betting models, and of course, it saves you a lot of time in your handicapping because it's still your logic, you do the thinking. Rhythm just takes care of the grunt work, and that's where I move my models over to Rhythm, and really you're able to handicap the entire game because when you enter your factors in your handicap, the software goes in there and handicaps and takes care of all the handicap of the entire board. So you're seeing the entire board from all the major sports that is covered by this Rhythm app. NHL is on the way, baseball by the spring, player props coming up. So that'll do it here, guys. That'll do it for this edition here of the predictive modeling here for Tuesday. Stay tuned for the drive-thru. We'll be on in about half an hour. We're going to do some prep for that show. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys in about half an hour on the